Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to my advanced building tutorial series. If you're looking for something for beginners, I do have a playlist linked in the description for beginner builders as well. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to make open doors. This is actually my second tutorial on open doors. The first time we used actual doors, and today I'm going to show you how to make the appearance of open doors using walls and windows. So the first thing we're going to do is just create a little room here as our base. Now to create a door that looks like a door that is a wall, we're going to delete the walls first. We're going to grab our wall tool and we're just going to place two walls here sort of at an angle. Now once you start coloring in with your wallpaper, let's go ahead and grab sort of this pink siding here. You're going to want to make sure that the doors are a completely different color. So for example, you can do this with just a plain wallpaper like this white one here, or I personally like to use ones that sort of have a little bit of a wood inset on them. So maybe we can use this, for example. Make sure we get both sides of the wall painted so that it matches. Now that already looks like open doors, right? But most doors have windows, not all do, but you can add a cute little window. So maybe we will grab, oh, actually, these doors don't really work well with windows because they don't sit exactly in the constraints of the little wood cutouts. So this might be a better method for doors without windows, and they already look okay, but if you want it to look more realistic, I have a few touches that I will add. First of all, let's put a tiny little roof here. So we have, there we go. We have an actual house looking structure at least. So one thing you could do is add columns to the end of the doors. Usually this little experienced pillar that comes with Get to Work is kind of like one of the simplest ones. We can find one that sort of matches our door colors like that, and it just looks like it is the wood frame on the door. Now the top part can bother some people as well. Usually I'll leave it, but if it's super annoying on that particular day, I will go into our fences and grab one of these like the smooth keeper and just sort of draw on top. Maybe the white will look better. Yeah, just sort of draw on top. So again, it looks like the top of the door frame, and you can even grab the columns and put them on the inside as well. It does look a little bit funny depending on the column because they kind of clip in, but that is something that you can do if that doesn't bother you. But for me, I feel like that looks a little bit weird and unnecessary. The top of the roof here, or I guess the bottom of the roof, is just part of the wall anyway, so it's going to kind of look like a door frame. You can actually add one of these exterior trims to maybe cover that up a little bit. Oh, this is actually going to be another tutorial series I'm going to show you. Or another tutorial video on how to add exterior wall trim on top of a one-story room, because usually it just works on a two-story. I'll explain that in more detail in that video, but you can then grab an exterior trim like this and find one that doesn't really clip into the doors too much, maybe sort of like that. So again, it just looks like some sort of frame. It's going to go obviously around the entire building, but it looks more like a door frame. I'm going to get rid of these columns. They definitely don't work for me. There we go. much better. There is a bit of clipping with this method as well, so that's just going to kind of be a personal preference. Now let's do this again with a different wallpaper so I can show you how to add windows. Oh, and you can also add stuff to look like door handles. One of my favorite objects to do this with is if you go into the wall tools or the wall decorations. This came with Spa Day. It's called the clothing hook, but if you grab one of these, you can kind of hold Alt, and I don't know where the heck a door handle would go. Maybe there. You can kind of use these to look like a little door handle. It also works good with lights. So let's grab a little light that might work instead. We're going to go into lighting and wall lights, and maybe, let's find something that's not from Spa Day. Okay, this is a little base game one. It's called the Chimera. It does look more like a light, but if you downsize it and maybe, I don't know, change the color a bit, it can sort of look like a door handle from far away. So yeah, that's just another option. You can get obviously creative with this and use whatever you like. But now let's show you the window method. So let's go ahead and just delete, well, I guess we could leave the columns, right? Let's delete the handles for right now. We'll place those again later. Let's just get maybe a solid wallpaper this time. Let's grab just the white, the Pure Expressions. Pure Expressions in white. Make sure you get the front and the back. Okay, now we can go ahead and grab a window. It's still going to be a bit off center, but depending on the window, it might look kind of cute. Let's grab maybe this. This is like a base game one. And you see how that kind of looks like a door? It doesn't look exactly like one, but we're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, I really wish you could hold Alt and move those side to side. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing if we could ever do that with windows. I totally understand why they don't do that, but that would look great. Actually, I might skip a door handle if you're using a window like this. There's not really a good place to put it, but if we put a shorter window perhaps, let's grab maybe this one. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I guess that's not the best example, but you can see how it kind of looks like a door, right? This also works with barns. I'm not like the best at creating barns, but you can kind of make really cool barn doors like this. And then you can also do this with just big windows. You can keep the wall or you can remove the wall. Let me show you that real quick. So let's kind of get rid of this. So we do have some windows that sort of take up the entire doorway. Maybe like this. This is probably better for like a modern type house, but you can use that. And again, you could put little anything to look like handles. Maybe a smaller one would be better here. Okay, so that again looks sort of like a door. And you can, of course, make bifold and trifold doors the same way. Let's see if I can kind of show you a good example of one. So let's just copy our house over here. And let's grab, you could do it with walls or windows, or like I said, you could delete the walls afterwards. So let's say we grab something like this. Oh gosh, other people are better at this than me, so this might not be the best example, but let's say it would probably actually have to be bigger than that to make it look realistic, like they would actually fit here. Okay, we'll grab our little white siding. Whoops. No, our white, what is it called? Pure Expressions. Our Pure Expressions. Get that there, 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 there. There. Okay, so now when we put the windows, we'll put one there, and one there, and one there, and there. So they kind of look like bifold doors, you know? I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, like I said, you guys can get way more creative with that. And then the trifold door will sort of be the same way. Let me see if I could draw something up real quick to show you what a trifold door would look like without sounding like a complete idiot. So I will be right back. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trifold door. It's basically just a door that has 3 panels. Again, this probably doesn't look the best on this type of house, but maybe if you had like a little hallway in a modern house that sort of had the trifold doors that opened up into a laundry room, or maybe a big, beautiful modern house that had the trifold doors that opened up into a pool area or a pool house, that would look much more dramatic than it does on this little pink house. But there you go. That is the way to do it. And of course, you can get creative with the windows too. And like I said, you can delete the walls. If you have move objects on, when you delete the walls, the windows will stay. Let me see here. Now they don't exactly latch onto each other. Like you can see there's a bit of spacing in here. But of course, if you just hold Alt and you don't have a wall for it to snap onto, you can sort of freely move the windows anywhere that you want. It's going to give you a little bit of weird issues because obviously the windows don't line up perfectly unless you're looking in the exact right angle. But yeah, you could play around with that. Oh, our door. I mean, our handle. You know, let's get rid of the handle. There you go. So without the walls, again, you see like this weird glitch where you see part of the window and then it disappears. But yeah, just fun little ways. Maybe would columns work in there? Let's see if a column would work better in there. No, it's not tall enough. Let's try a different window. Hold on. I've got some better windows for this method. Okay, I went ahead and just changed the walls to medium height, and I changed the wallpaper so it doesn't look so traditional. So again, we can grab our wall and we can make a little trifold or bifold or even just a single open door. And these windows that are in the medium size, there's some really cute ones. This one from Spa Day kind of looks like one of those folding doors, and this one's also from Spa Day. I really like these, so I think that looks super cute. Again, you can copy the wallpaper here. You could use a different color completely, and you can leave the wall or you can delete the wall. And there you have it. So guys, thank you so much for watching my second tutorial on open doors using walls and windows. Again, I'm sure you guys can get way more creative than I can, but that is the general principle. If you like what you saw and you want to see more tutorials, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.